Hello. So before the presentation starts, I've had a total of 8 hours over the last 2 nights. I just flew in this morning from San Francisco, so I need your collective energy. I really do, because I'm almost falling asleep. I've had too much coffee, so my body's awake, but my mind isn't. So what I'm going to ask for you is to say power to the people. And I want you to say it as loud as you possibly can, and so that way my mind can wake up, and hopefully we can all collectively share the energy, and I can absorb it, and then give you some awesome talk. Is that cool? Yeah, all right. Great. So 1, 2, 3. Power to the people! Louder. 1, 2, 3.
Power to the people!
Thank you. Was that loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now, yeah, okay.
You're going.
All right, I'm going. So for the last 2 years, I was the Director of Technology Innovation at the New York State Senate. We had a really cool operation that was put in place to kind of rethink what is the state legislature, or what is this technology within the state legislature. And our goal was to more or less collapse what's down here that's missing is New York and Albany, and how do we bring all these things together. And our goal was to essentially empower the Senate to inform the people. I mean, this is a state legislature which is notoriously known for its historical backward antics. This is a photo of the State House over 100 years ago. I'll wait for the next one. This one is a photo of the State Senate, also from 100 years ago. Ironically enough, within that time, not much has changed. When we got there, well, we were finding more or less what Andrew O'Shea has said, but steam-powered computers. On top of that, here are some of the news clippings. Here we're being called clowns. Here's a state senator who is accused of underpaying his staffers. Another one is found guilty of corruption. Another one actually cut up his girlfriend and was thrown in jail. Our website, it was a really static website. It says, hey, look, this is a website. Thank you for coming to our website. This was our content, or our constituent management system. Green screen terminals, you know, it was really user-friendly. If you wanted to capture the email address, you actually had to enter that in the business line. There were only, like 10 different characters. So we wanted to reinvent the system by being collaborative, transparent, and participatory. So we first started off by building senators' websites that were fully engaged, totally 2.0'd, you know, carousel, and regardless whether you're the majority leader or you were the minority leader, which Jeffrey Klein started off his own little conference, you got the same website. Web technology was unified. It was homogeneous in the sense that every single senator could be able to communicate with the people, regardless of whatever class that they were. Our Senate front page also kind of embodied that. It was diplomatic and it was participatory, where all content from across the Senate could come into it. So that put us on this kind of road so that when we would start using social media, we actually, one of the big things within the CIO's office is that we got them to tweet. So here, you know, we have Twitter and constituents going back and forth. This was unprecedented. I mean, this is a state legislature where people were like, yeah, you guys barely even show up to work, but here they were. We had one of our initiatives that we pioneered was called the Open Senate, where we used a number of different open source software programs to really think through how we were doing these things. From GitHub to Drupal to Simple Geo to Accelerator. We actually, I knew you guys were going to do a capital camp, but we did it first. And then we really thought through what were the different ways of how we can really get information to the people, and it was about opening up committees. We didn't want people to be traveling all the way up to Albany to sit through hour-long meetings. So we were like, okay, let's put this stuff up on YouTube. It's free. YouTube gives it to us for free as a government channel. So we wanted to take that opportunity. It wasn't going to cost us anything. So here are just some of the videos that we have. This one is an hour long with 9,000 views, 3 hours, 5,800 views. This one is 5 hours with 700 views. This one is 6 hours, 50 minutes, that had close to 7,000 views. No, 700 views. As you can see, caffeine is really kicking in now. So while we started doing these different types of social media engagement, what we found out what was missing is that we didn't have like a page that could go into initiatives. And so after a lot of crazy stuff, the Senate actually wanted to take up a really unique bill. It was for the bill that would allow for people to get married, marriage equality. We were going to actually promote this type of deliberation using livestream.com, which was a fairly simple and innovative service for us to be using. So we put it up there, and in the course of 4 hours, we had over 15,000 people watching us. So now that I'm gone from the Senate, the fight doesn't stop. It just changes a little bit. So in conjunction with PDF 2011, which I hope I'll see all of you at, we're going to do an unconference on May 5th. Take a look at June 5th. June 5th.
Right.
Yeah. June 5th.
Right.
OpenGovNYC.org. That's where you'll find it out. Moral of the story is that winning is in the details, and don't fret, just do it.